all the science teachers we had at school, I hated them all.
We had a really good
physics
history teacher.
So interesting.
What? For one course?
Oh!
He was a substitute?
Oh, look who's here.
Oh! Kuroky!
Oh, come.
Hey man, it's good to see you.
Come here. How are you? Oh, good. Have a seat.
Hello, how are you?
When'd you land?
2 hours.
Okay.
9.
Game.
How was the flight?
It's okay, it's delayed. 40 minutes.
Can we get you something? Something to drink? Something to eat?
I think I want to eat something, but
There's
I
food.
want to chill now for like
Okay.
some time, talk to you guys.
Yeah.
What this place is about.
You got at the right time. We're saying about life.
What?
You got at the right time where we're talking about.
We're like old people sharing our stories.
Yeah,
right
we're talking about what it was like before mobile phones and shit.
Okay.
Something you won't remember, probably.
Tell me more about it.
It was shit. It was shit, yeah.
It's quite the experience.
We normally would be playing games at this time of night. I don't know why we kind of... I think it's because it's been like...
I don't know.
Such
it's
a
like,
warm day, everybody's kind of like...
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've been playing a lot of D&D. You ever played D&D? No. Too young, see?
That's true.
That's the thing. This is what we had. When you guys had like, oh, I wonder if I got a crit on PA. Now you got to roll a D20. Did I get a 20? No. Did I get a D20? Ah, maybe I did get a crit on PA. That's how we work it out.
Before World of Warcraft.
Before computers were any fucking good.
Did you ever play a text adventure?
A
Text adventure.
yeah.
What the hell is
lots
a text
of them,
adventure?
Text-based adventures were like video
Just
games.
text. Like
Yeah.
Zork was probably one of the most famous.
Oh,
ones.
yeah.
You are standing in a field facing north. There are exits to the north and the west. There is a mailbox here. To the west is a house. That kind of shit.
Have
So
you
you
ever
just
played
say-
a graphic adventure game?
Yeah, like...
A graphic adventure.
It's...
Text adventure is text.
Without the graphics,
Yeah.
Just text.
It's Monkey Island without the
Yeah.
graphics.
So you
All
have to
the
say
money.
like, look around,
Yeah.
and then it's like, there's a mailbox, there's a blah blah blah. So you're like, check mailbox, and it says like, oh, you find a letter, get letter, open letter.
I do not understand.
I do not understand your command.
So the parsing of the language was really simple. So you had to type it in a very specific way. Use so-and-so with so-and-so. And if you didn't type it just right, or you said...
Oh, it doesn't even
misspelled.
give you the options. Like,
No, you
no.
had to type it.
Oh, shit.
And you couldn't say, give me all the options of what I can
No.
do here. So you had to type it. So,
So you would never really know if you...
like, sometimes you'd think, shit, I wonder if I could have done some more there. Or, you know, and if you suddenly
there-
did something, was there what?
You could lose.
Was there places where you could save and you could go back to, or is it like
Sometimes, but you couldn't
Not
go
always.
back, like, because remember that file systems in those days were a bit different. Like there were very few games that had a save menu where you could
No
save. and
fucking
go back
save
in.
points back in the day, man.
You could save,
No loading.
but that was the exit feature.
Fucking start from the
Like, it would write
beginning.
it to the disc.
Go
Often
to
the
the
same
end.
disc the game was on, and then you'd have when you loaded it up, it would restart from that point.
That's why, like, speedrunners can do, like, games in... Even if they do it normally, they can do it in, say, like, 30 minutes. But think about it, like, there's no save. So if you die, you'd go back, and you can play it without completing it for hours.
And there were no
Days.
websites for tips.
Yeah.
No, that's
So you-
None.
But you have.
I think that's better that way.
Or hotlines.
Hotlines as well.
The Nintendo hotline.
Oh, yeah. Nintendo
Call it up
Magazine
and
with
say, and they say, Nintendo hotline. You'd say, yeah, I'm stuck. Which game? Zelda, Ocarina of Time. Okay. No,
Is
I'll
that
Link
a
to
thing?
the Past. Link to the
Yeah,
Past.
that was the thing.
Yeah, and they'd say, okay, whereabouts are you? Oh, I'm in a
That's
forest.
nice.
There's like there's a log here, and there's like a cave. Is there's a cave? Up?
Nintendo hotline?
Yeah.
Link's
Yeah.
Awakening
Once,
is still
you know
too.
what game? I played Street Fighter, and
Right.
sometimes when you pick the real
Yeah.
monster, you put the Hadouken, right?
Yep.
Sometimes it was red.
So,
Do you guys remember?
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
red.
I remember
Sometimes
that.
like one out of maybe 100
Yeah.
Hadoukens. So I was like,
No, I think
You had to call it.
what is this shit?
Why is it red?
How can I do this? But call it, I want to do this red Hadouken thing, and they couldn't help me, right?
I think it's when
just
you
random,
do
isn't
the...
it?
No, I think it's when you do the command clean. Because you can do a dirty command, so you do like down, forward, forward punch, which is a Hadouken. Or you could do like down, forward, which is the clean command.
Tuck.
I think, I'm not 100% sure.
I remember like it was like one every a lot.
Yeah.
I was like, holy shit, and it was the same.
I think it was random too.
Yeah. And it felt like the same. It didn't do any more damage, right?
Bitches couldn't help me.
Wow, they helped the hell out of me in Zelda. Yeah, shoot the log with the firewall. I was like, oh, thank you so much. I've been stuck for days.
Do you remember TV shows about video games?
Yeah, but there were a few.
What did you have?
We had. I
You
mean,
had
we
the
did
Game Master one?
Games Master with Dominic Diamond
Yeah.
and I don't know if you remember. Did you guys see Band of Brothers?
Yes.
There was one of the actors in there, Dexter Fletcher, is an English actor who can.
Wait.
do American accents.
Who hasn't seen Band of Brothers? Oh.
Obviously.
Of course.
Anyway, he was one of the hosts of Games Master after Dominic Diamond left, and it had Patrick Moore, the.
But what's that his name? Dominic Diamond.
Yeah.
What an awesome name!
I know. I'm sure it wasn't his real name, but it was a cracking name anyway. So you'd have like professional gamers on there. And this was when they were just like, we have the world champion of Centipede or whatever, but it was like the next generation. So it was like Super NES and stuff like that. So it was proper games, as it were, not like Donkey Kong or whatever. It was like games when they were starting to get good. It's too old.
That's fine.
Sure.
Go ahead.
Puppy and Cyborg Matt around there playing Warframe.
Or something.
And,
Why don't we have Puppy and Cyborg
they would
Matt
come
this
on and
time?
play, and you'd get a member of the public on to play as well. That was it. And they talk about new games.
Yeah.
What do you have?
We had a program called Top Kids, like in English, Top Kids, which was mostly about SNES games, particularly Mortal Kombat. It had a monthly magazine that came with one of the Mortal Kombat toys, so you could collect them all. And I liked it because Mortal Kombat was like.
And,
Why don't we have Puppy and Cyborg
they would
Matt
come
this
on and
time?
play, and you'd get a member of the public on to play as well. That was it. And they talk about new games.
Yeah.
What do you have?
We had a program called Top Kids, like in English, Top Kids, which was mostly about SNES games, particularly Mortal Kombat. It had a monthly magazine that came with one of the Mortal Kombat toys, so you could collect them all. And I liked it because Mortal Kombat was like.
Shit.
50 characters, I don't know, like by the time Mortal Kombat 3 Ultimate, they had this competition where you could go there and play like on a Mortal Kombat tournament.
Or whatever. I'll read all kinds of reviews of other people like me, rather than just some reviewer. So, yeah, it's weird. Whereas previously it was like, it was in the papers. You heard it from a mate, it was good, that's about it.
Isn't there a site where you can even check up particular...
With things that save you time, like reviews, like
Oh,
buying a
God,
product
yeah.
or
I don't think anyone's against
hotels, but like reviews, like
Oh,
buying a
God,
product
yeah.
or
I don't think anyone's against
hotels. But like, I don't know, when I feel that my video game is being helped along, I don't know.
What, like, it's too easy?
Yeah, it feels
Then
like,
you go to GameFAQs.
yeah, GameFAQs, of course.
GameFAQs is fine.
But like, when you beat the water temple by yourself,
What temple, what's that?
from
Water
Ocarina of
Temple.
Time,
Water
Ocarina
Temple
of
from
Time,
Ocarina of
Zelda.
Time, yeah.
like,
On the N64?
Worst
Yeah,
fucking
it's like,
temple
holy
ever.
shit. But like, when I beat it after like a month of trying, it was like,
That's very good.
I know it wasted a month,
Right.
but it was like the most sense of accomplishment I ever had by playing it.
You like the rice cake? And
Or I could have followed GameFAQs and beat it in 10
I
minutes.
think that GameFAQs is like there's some games that you can never do 100% without the fact.
That's fine.
It's impossible to do so. And
That's fine.
Like Final
so
Fantasy comes to
certain
mind.
like texture and
Like I
taste.
used to be a completionist when I played every Final Fantasy.
It's just
I had to go to the FAQ and do absolutely everything.
Oh, you follow the facts to do everything.
Well, yeah.
Don't you feel like you're just being a human robot?
Yeah,
It's like,
you're just mechanically going through the... Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but the fact was mostly like, don't forget to pick up this item here. Don't forget to pick up.
What I did with like GameFAQs was I completed a game and then I went 100%.
That's the thing is that sometimes, like for Final Fantasy, there were areas that you couldn't go back to, so you kind of were forced to like
Sure.
pick up. But most of the times, to be honest,
Then you replay.
it didn't really matter. And then in every Final Fantasy, there's a spot where like it becomes open end, and you can do all the mini quests and stuff like. And that's the power you have to do. And that's how you get the Knights of the Round Materia in Final Fantasy VII.
holy shit, that thing was...
Kuroky, what games do you play other than Dota?
currently,
Yeah,
I don't play any other game.
just Dota.
Yeah.
Wow.
Not
How many
time.
hours a day?
Well, depends on the day. The last weeks, I played like maybe 3 hours a day and watched games for like 4 hours a day.
Your own or other people's?
Everything.
Do you watch yourself a lot, like after a game?
Actually, never. I mostly watch other teams play. There's no point for me to watch myself because when I play, I already know what I would do wrong right away. It's kind of like graved into my mind right away. I have very good memory of what I see on the screen, so I don't need to see myself. But I need to see all other teams play.
Yeah. Have you watched any of the qualifiers so far?
I've watched some, not from the Chinese, not much.
Right.
CA I watched some, and NA I only watched the, the finals. So yeah.
Did you play MVP versus MVP?
Yeah, we did. And
Yeah, it's in Solada, right?
Yeah.
You play that. How did you find them? Like, I mean, you won that game.
they were actually pretty good. Like they knew how the game works and they're just like experienced. I wasn't too surprised that they went to second place, to be honest. They are actually improving super fast.
Yeah.
Like every day they get one step ahead. Like it goes like
Do you
this.
want to sit closer to them?
So it's not too much of a surprise, to be honest.
Who was saying that they couldn't believe that MVP, like if you looked at the progress the Korean teams had made, that they'd gone from like being sort of clowny, if you like, to suddenly going like just taking off. And, like, do you think it's because they're playing against teams outside Korea and they're sort of absorbing information from?
Well, Solada was quite the experience for them, for sure. They learned a lot from that. They got a new player, Kuro, and ever since they got this player, they got much more confidence because the player they had before, I don't know who it was, that's what they told me. They had no confidence in him, and he was like bringing the team down. So they got this Kuro guy, and he's actually very good. So they just started becoming good suddenly, and just played. Got to Solada, got some experience, just become better every day. They're hard-working bitches, you know. Yeah, truly, they become good.
Yeah,
That's good to hear.
It's gonna be interesting to see how much they get from the qualifiers now until the TI.
I know that like they go to TI and they'll take it more as an experience.
Yeah.
And the same way they did Solida. Nevertheless, they will try their best.
Yeah, of
anyway
course.
to compete. So I think in I think in 6 months to 8 months they're gonna be very good actually.
That's good. That's good.
when you play against those teams from like other regions, do you notice that the picks that they go for and the builds that they go for are just something you guys would never do, or do you just think it's just pretty much the same? Because we always notice that the trends are so different between
It's
regions.
true that it's different, but it's not unexpected. It was unexpected when I played some Asian teams 6 years ago, but now it isn't anymore. It's
And why is it different? Because that's just the way they play against each other.
just
So
the
that's
way
just
they
what they do.
play. Like they play against each other all the time, so
Yeah.
I figure out what's the best against this team and this team. And I play some other team in Europe or America, so it just just naturally the game goes like that. Because Dota is you can do so much in this game.
Yeah, yeah.
Nothing is absolute. There's nothing is the best. A team that has better picks. There's a thing like better picks, but it only shows to us as better picks because they won. They could have lost with the very same heroes, and we can declare it as worse picks.
Yeah.
Actually, we don't really know. It's the way the game is played, always.
Yeah.
Do you think that if you, let's say you're playing against Empire tomorrow, if you watch the last 10 Empire games, it would help you play against Empire?
Yeah, of course. Because movements, when a team starts to become successful, movements become static. Because what
It
people
works.
do is, everyone does it. Like, I do the thing what I'm successful with. I did this thing and it brought me success, right? So I will do this thing again. So we will keep repeating this until it becomes natural. Empire's movement are very, very natural. They know how to move because it's how they play. Like they know, they don't think about it much because
Yeah.
it's in their blood, and that's why it's quick and very good. Because when it's fast, it's good. So there's certain patterns how players move with their heroes and what they do with their heroes. There's certain patterns how any team picks heroes. So if I watch these games and watch each player perspective and watch these picks, of course I know more about them. It helps with different experience than any pop game.
Yeah.
Much more valuable experience because this experience you can always apply to all other games.
But do you think it happened to you, for example, that you're going into a lane and you're like getting raped and like, wow, I didn't expect to lose this bad against this?
I play support, so it's hard to say, to be honest. It's not like I go with my Rubik and fight Darkseer 1v1.
Right, no, yeah.
Surprise. It's not like that.
Yeah, but like, you know, for example, like you said, Darks here, like off-laners, you expect them to get away with something.
Yeah,
Like,
well,
based on-
when the patch came out, when they changed the creep equilibrium,
And
of course I need a lot of time. Everyone needed a lot of time to figure out how can we play his lane. Because you start harassing him and nothing really changes because there's some Nyx assassin with Pullman shield and better regeneration than all Dota heroes. So he just stays there, he doesn't care. And I still like Rubik and all the screen it. He's like, this is damage. Like, he doesn't care, he just stays there. And then I do it next game again to be sure. It's like, test it again, and then it fails again. And then I need to test it again just to be really sure about this. And then I understand this lane, I can't play it like that. I can't go there and hit him, it's not working. And then the next hero comes out, and then there are scenarios with 300 living armor you have to count in. So you always have to figure out how can I play this lane the best. You just have to play against some team, the most optimal way, some good scrim partner.
Yep.
Play it through.
So in essence, it pays to be smart. Like, it's not only about just being good at the game, like reflex and mechanics wise. It's like you have to.
I think Dota is more about smartness than reflexes and mechanics. It's more StarCraft 2 thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
it's more like experience and
it's mostly experience. In all honesty, it's mostly experience. Like of course, mid players they do have to have good mechanics. Actually, like the better the mechanics, the better the game for sure. Like,
Yeah, of course.
There's no doubt about that. But it's not the only thing which makes you win. It's only one part, actually one little part of many things which come together. Like in the end, it's mostly the team thing. Yeah, what's the weird cat?
Once you climb up, it's nice. You can see it over there.
Daddy Script saved them.
Daddy's groove. Daddy's groove.
Doesn't really work.
No, it doesn't. But I tried.
You did your best.
Yeah.
That's what matters.
So there's just some random cats.
Yeah, we have 10 cats.
14.
14, yeah. 10 kittens.
We started with one cat. That cat
Had
had
three
three cats. Two of those cats were girls. One was a boy. Those three cats again, the first cat who had the three cats and the two other cats all had cats.
That's cool.
Now we have 14.
Okay, we're doing an experiment. We're trying to
We had
conquer the
15.
world using cats.
Good luck with that.
Well, it's working. People are watching.
Yeah.
They care more about the cats than us, man. Let's be real.
That's true.
I don't blame them.
No,
It's fine. They're cats.
they're cats, man.
Hello, Wolf.
Everyone's cat.
Ulf, if you're taking me home, I've got to put some trousers on.
You sure?
Yeah.
What time is it? Oh shit.
It's 12.
4.5 hours of sleep. I need to go to bed.
Shit.
Oh shit. I'm really happy that you
want
could
to go
come.
to the hotel?
Sure, man.
So,
Have some fun.
yeah.
Now.
I will see each
What are we
other
gonna do tonight?
pretty soon. You guys stay up? Or you gonna go to sleep?
I'm gonna stay up some hours, 2 or 3 hours maybe.
Okay.
4
You can
hours.
play some games, you can play some Dota, whatever.
Sure.
Whatever you want to do. We can talk about life, the universe.
Everything, man. Everything.
Bruno the philosopher.
No, but with him, it's special. We have this thing.
Yeah, we got this thing, very gay thing.
What?
I'm going to bed. You
Sure.
wanna change it when
I will change it.
I'll let you change it.
Yeah.
So, Bruno,
Yes, tell me.
Tell me.
I'm gonna
tell
get
me,
closer.
where is the toilet?
The toilet. There are 3 toilets, but the closest one is you turn left right there, and it's the second door.
Left here?
Yeah, you go through that. You go left. First door is the laundry room. Second door is the toilet.
Crazy one.
He's trying so hard to get down.
No.
He's like,
He loves me.
you bastard.